Yeah, two, three. Four. What the hell is this? Oh God, I'm so tired, but I just can't seem to get no sleep. Because there's something nasty in between my sheets. What the hell did she do to me this time? Oh, what the hell did she do to me this time? Oh, Amber, should I call you Amber? Ways of pain. Drive around with no pants on, what a shame. Stealing people's toilet paper, that's lame. When you can use the verdict from the UK. Oh, my Amber, waves of pain. You tried to ruin Johnny's name. Now he's gonna go to court with you, and you can never tell the truth. You'll get locked up in those chains. I hope you get locked up in those chains. Enjoy being locked up in those chains. Oh, my Amber, waves of pain.
What? I'm sorry. I'm super pumped. Hello, everyone. What a day. What a day. I just got home from work. Oops. Hold on. I clicked the wrong thing. I just got home from work, so don't mind me. How are you? How is everybody out there? They said, oh, Rob, I missed you. Rob, why haven't you streamed? Why haven't you put a video up? What's going on? Well, I was nervous, just like all of you. What was going to happen? Was he going to win? I knew he was going to win. I knew it because this was different than the UK. Totally different. Laws are different. And it was televised. Johnny had already won the court of public appeal. 4 million people signed a petition to get Amber Heard out of Aquaman 2. And after today, what a glorious day it is. Johnny Depp has finally got justice. I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to do a roll call. We're going to read what Amber Heard had to say. We're going to read what Johnny had to say. We're going to find out how much money he got because he got a little less than they had awarded him. And I'll get into that. I'll explain all this. I'm going to read all your comments. We're going to have a good time. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody. This has been a wonderful almost 2 years with you guys in this community. She's enjoyed it. Where'd she go? I don't know where she went. There she is. Do you want to do a roll call?
Yes.
Do you want to do roll call? Do you know what happened today, Maya?
What?
Do you know what happened today?
What?
Johnny Depp won. Ain't that awesome?
Wait, I'm gonna show them my victory dance.
Show them your victory dance. By the way, I will open the stream in a minute. I will do. You want to do a roll call?
Yeah, but I really wish I could join.
You can just go get your phone. You could join. You're here right now. What do you mean join? You're here.
Like join the stream.
Oh, you're Maya, I'm live streaming.
Oh, I want to be like on the live stream, like on like a camera or something where it's showing me.
Anyway, let's say hi to everybody and let's talk. How about
Hey,
that?
Eddie. Hey. Oh wait.
Okay. Hi,
Hey,
Sonia.
Jamie, hey.
Hi, Tracy.
Zod.
Here's
Hi.
Sonia.
Hi, Sonia. Hi, Tracy. Hi.
Zod.
Hi, Zod. Zod, yes.
Elisa.
Hey, Elisa.
All right, there we go.
Hey, Tanya. Hey, Shania.
How about Ann?
Hey, Annie. I guess.
Did you say Shania?
Shania.
Shania?
Shania.
Shania. Shania.
Shania.
Oh my God.
Hi,
Shania.
Shania.
Where did you get
Hi, Justice for Depp.
Justice for Depp is here.
Hi,
Jackie
Nicole.
McCarthy's here.
Hi,
Nicole
Jackie.
is here.
Hi, Nicole. Hi, Web Surfer Guy.
Web surfing. Oh my God, I know who this is. That must be Gelth because Rob.
Gelth.
You
Hey,
read it.
Floor.
Maya, what does it say?
Rob's unwashed armpits.
Anyway, so we got, who else is here? Nicole's here. Hello,
Hi,
Nicole.
Nicole.
Sonia.
Hi, Johnny.
Sean B.
Johnny.
MJ.
Hi, MJ. Hi, Sean.
Joni is here.
Hi, Johnny.
Who did I miss? I missed a lot of people. Carrie is here.
Hi, Gary.
Carrie. Tracy's here. Zod is here.
Zod.
Ann is here. Shania is here.
Shania.
Tanya's here.
Tanya.
Elisa's here. Hello, Lisa. Hello,
Shania.
everybody. What did I miss? Jackie McCarthy is here. Bananas. Ann is here. The chairman is here. Galette is here. Sean B. I don't know who I missed. Oh, Strange Machines 1. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Gigi is here. Hello. And with that being said, let's open the stream. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get people on. Let's celebrate today.
Daddy, can I join?
I don't know. You don't have anything here to join, so I can't help you.
I have my iPad.
So anyway, wait, paste. Where's the paste option? Invite, copy to clipboard, go to posts and paste it. Hooray, there we go. Now the stream is open. I'll put it in my message so you can join.
Oh,
you can hang out with me. We could talk Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. Hold on. You can hang out with me. I gotta lower my volume. Pin my message. And there it goes. It's pinned.
Wait,
You
Daddy,
want to
which
join?
one do I click?
You click the top and then you click the Safari. If I say hi to Maya, that's great. Hey, Yazida. Hello, how are you? Yazida's here. Gelt is here. What is he saying? I can't talk at the moment. My mouth is numbed up due to getting to. Oh, God. Sounds horrible, Gelt. Sounds horrible. Bananas is here. Is here. Maya, take it inside. Go in your room. Take it because it's going to echo. Hey, what's up? Tracy's here.
Hi, Tracy.
You know it.
Hey, what's going on? Screams is here. Hello.
I can't stay too long. I just wanted to pop in and say, "Oh my God, Johnny won!"
I know.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm pretty pumped up. I gotta go to Instagram here or Twitter. So what's going on, Jackie? What'd you think? How'd you feel? Let me know. Let me know.
Oh my God, I screeched. I was screeching.
Yeah, I literally was just, I couldn't breathe for a second, and I was like, oh my gosh, and my husband was sitting right there, and we were like listening to them, and they're like, do you think that they proved this? Yes. Do you think they did this? Yes. Yes, and I was just like, oh my God. I was not expecting him to win all three.
I did expect him to win all three. I figured if they made it past the first one, that he made it all the way. Made it all the way.
Oh.
I'm really happy. Really happy. What's up, Tanya?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Very happy. You?
Yeah, this is a great day. Maya, what do you want to say?
I wanted to say how I felt when Johnny Depp won.
Well, tell us,
Bless her.
sweetheart.
She's so cute.
Okay, you want to say how John? Go ahead.
Basically, I was in the living room then I heard my mom. I heard the TV say that Johnny Depp won, and I was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Literally, what?"
This is great.
Well, thank
I
you,
want
Maya.
that hair.
What happened, Tracy?
I want her hair. I love that hair. Mine's not as thick. That hair is gorgeous, Maya. Oh, I love it.
How was you feeling before it was announced? I was feeling very optimistic.
I was too. I mean, I was watching the Law and Crime channel because I wasn't streaming, and they were very positive about Johnny. It was total Johnny Depp, and that made me feel better because for the first time, the channel and the media was actually saying, "Oh, John. Oh, hold on. Is that a little banana? Is that the big banana and the little banana?"
You want to wave? You're silly.
Hello.
Hi. Oh my God, so funny. Yeah, so I was really excited. So Johnny, I'm gonna give you the breakdown. Let me go on Twitter. I'm gonna get the breakdown.
Where
What
were
happened?
you, Rob?
I was at work.
I thought so.
Yeah, I was at work. I wish I could have streamed every day. I wanted to so bad, but I just
Oh,
couldn't.
we missed you. I missed you so bad. I wrote you that though, so you know.
Yeah, I got a lot of love. It was great to see a lot of people,
So did you get to see it, or because you was at work, or did
Oh
you
yeah,
just
I
read the
definitely got to
news?
see. Oh, I finished all my work, and I was just like, I'm not getting the phone. I'm not doing anything. So I
That's
was
how I
just,
felt too. I was supposed to be teleworking.
yeah, I was like, I'm not doing anything, and they knew. They were like, all right, you did everything. Don't worry about it. So like I was listening. Yes. I was like, oh, yes. Keep going.
Oh, what
So
about
now-
Johnny's statement? Wow.
Yeah, we're
Johnny's
gonna get into
statement.
that.
Yeah.
We're
was
gonna read
beautiful.
Amber's. We're gonna read Johnny's. We're gonna read the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put Amber's up here now because I was like, whatever.
Oh, don't get
I
me
bet,
started.
Yeah, let's get that out of the way.
I bet she felt like a right idiot turning up to
Yeah.
that court today.
Oh, she had that whelp on her face. That pouty.
And the
Well-
thing is, she couldn't even still muster a tear.
Yeah, unbelievable.
The way she went wrong, in my opinion, is she wanted the world to believe she was a victim, but she also expected them to believe she was strong.
Yeah, that was where to me things got a little messy. Like how can you say, oh, and I didn't hesitate and I punched him, but wait a minute, you're saying you feared for your life.
Exactly.
It just it doesn't go together. You fearing for your life,
Yeah, see?
and then saying I didn't hesitate. I got my fist and I clocked him. Like
Ugh.
it just because that's not how a person would be. It's just not normal behavior. It's not normal behavior at all. I don't know. Anyway, this was the award that Johnny got. He got 10. This comes from DUI guy. I put this on my Twitter. So it said 10 million in compulsory
Compensatory
damages, 5 million in punitive damages go to Johnny, and then he wrote, "This time you can't pledge it, AH. You got to pay up."
I love that.
Yeah, but he only gets 350K.
350,000.
Right, because
Punitive.
in Virginia, that is the maximum you can get for punitive damage. So he won 10 million plus the 350, but Amber won 2 million because of Adam Waldman, and they thought it was defamatory towards her. So basically, he got $8,350,000. That's what he got.
You know, Rob, I really think that the jury should have been made aware of that, because I think if they would have been, they would have upped Johnny's to 15 million and then gave him the 350 punitive. I really believe if the jury knew, they would have done that.
I agree. I totally agree. And I think they didn't know it. Like I didn't know it. And I think it came as a shock to them. And I think when they realized, like, damn, when they realized that, they're probably like, oh man, if I knew that, I would have gave him more. Yeah, I think they would have gave him. I would have awarded him more. But I don't think they were aware of that.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, I think they were a bit confused on the monetary damages because that was a bit obvious from when they first went in the courtroom and they hadn't filled it in.
Yeah.
So I think they just came up with a figure like that.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Ben Chew smile though when he turned back from the bench from there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had a smile. So I knew it was in Johnny's favor. Absolutely knew.
This is Amber Heard's statement. I mean, this is as big as I can get it, so I'm just gonna read it to you guys. She said, "The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence, oh God, still was not enough to stand. Still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. No, that's not true at all. That's not true. I believe Johnny's attorney succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. First of all, she didn't win in the UK. The son won in the UK. So where did she get we won in the UK? She didn't win anything. I'm sad I lost this case, but I'm sadder that I seem to have lost a right I thought as an American to speak freely and openly. You can speak freely and openly, but when you lie about it and throw someone under a bus, that's a different story.
She's contradicting herself. She's contradicting herself with the freedom of speech thing because she expects herself to be able to have freedom of speech by defaming someone and lying about them. But yet when someone tries to confront her on Twitter, she turns her comment section off.
Yep.
What's happened to their freedom of speech?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
and they're not even telling lies.
Yeah. My whole thing with this statement is just like, there's no, I am a victim and this really did happen to me and blah, blah, blah. Like if she was legitimately a victim, which we all know she's not, but if she legitimately was, that statement, that post would just have more emotion behind it. Like you're going to hide behind freedom of speech because you got caught and now you want to try and turn this into a patriotic freaking issue. And it's like, and I just think it's funny that she's really leaning hard into that after her attorneys brought it up in the closing argument. I just think it's fascinating.
And it's not even I'm not even American. And from this case, I've learned it's nothing to even do with the First Amendment. It's bloody, you cannot lie, regardless about freedom of speech, it doesn't involve lying.
Well, then she'll be happy to give her $2 million back for Adam Waldman for his freedom of speech.
Exactly.
She'll be real happy.
I mean, listen, the bottom line is what she's saying. Okay, I'm free to speak. So then I could say, but whatever I want, make it public and put someone down, and then people start believing it. And that's what happened here. That's what in the beginning, and I know I wasn't around when this first started, but when this first started, it's exactly what she did. That's exactly what she did. She made it all about him and what a horrible person he was and the damage he caused. Okay, that you're and you're saying that's the truth. It's different if you're free and you're telling the truth. But this wasn't the truth at all. It was to damage his reputation and make her even better than what she was. Oh, Amber, we're so sorry. You're such a strong woman. Look at all you've gone through. She tried to get roles that way because she couldn't get them just working hard. She wasn't good enough. She wasn't good. My daughter's going to jump. Maya. Oh, God, heaven.
Well, if I may, Rob, address an elephant in the room. The average woman of domestic abuse doesn't have a voice loud enough, and it doesn't incur defaming anyone. She took to the Washington Post, and they weren't interested in her if she just wanted to chatter on about all women, and they didn't want to do that. They wanted somebody lambasted and hurt.
Right.
And she delivered, and now she's got to pay the piper. For the average
Yeah.
woman, no way. The average
If she
woman
didn't
that's
have
abused or
Johnny
man.
Depp's name on that, even though they took out his name, because we all know his name was in there to begin with, but even though they took out his name, if it wasn't directed about Johnny Depp, that never would have got printed by your average woman, man, whatever. It wouldn't have got printed.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Carry on, Rob.
No. I'm listening to all of you. I want to get everybody's opinion. It's a big day. Everybody can finally. Hey, Steve, how are you? I just saw you here. Steve,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. I just was waiting for everybody.
Go ahead, Steve. You got the floor.
I just wanted to straighten out a few things. First of all, on the punitive damage, Johnny Depp only got $300,500. $300,500. Oh God, I can't say.
350.
Yeah, 350, because that's the most that Virginia will allow in punitive damage. The jury wanted to send a message. That's why they said 5. The second thing is, this was Amber's case to lose, because it's hard to win a defamation case. Very, very difficult. And she lost it basically by what she said on the stand. I mean, there were women jurors there who know what it's like when you have a bottle that goes in your vagina. She said she couldn't feel it. They know that's malarkey. And I bet most women here know that was malarkey. Plus,
Absolutely.
she said, why did she go into all this, abuse and physical abuse and all the abuse that she claimed she had? And the way she presented it, like she cried when Elaine was questioning her, but she didn't cry when Camille Vasquez was questioning her. When there was objections, they had to go up to the bench. She stopped crying. She was composed. I mean, the jury can see that she was acting. And a lot of the lawyers who were in the courtroom said when they saw that, they just tuned her off. That was it. She lost it.
She depended too much on her gender.
Right, exactly. She just, even the woman knew this is garbage. And basically,
she thought she was going to win because she's a woman.
Yeah, the foreman was a woman. She was pro Johnny. She is the reason why that verdict happened.
I mean, the other thing too is, she's been winning for 6 years, so she thought this was just going to be another one to add to her list. She was not prepared for Judge A. Judge A was like, no, bitch.
Yeah. And the only other thing I want to say is that where Amber won, she won basically because this is where Admin Waldman said that this was a hoax. They called the police a second time and they staged the scene. Well, the jury can clearly see that when the second set of police came out there was no damage, nothing. There was no sign of violence.
Yeah.
So that's why they awarded it to him, because they said, quite frankly, that wasn't a true statement. They did not stage the scene for the second police officer. Right. If that police video hadn't existed, I think she would lose on all 3.
See, here's the difference. The difference in the UK is we didn't have the body cams. That came after the UK. We didn't have those ACLU emails. That came after the UK. We didn't have the photos that were released of her in the Bahamas after she claimed she got beat up and she's on the beach jumping all over the place. That came after
the thing is, I don't even think in this case they relied that much on the body cam footage. They didn't seem to rely that much on it. No, they showed it, but they didn't really rely on it that much. It was like it was just, here's the body cam footage. They didn't really show it off that much. But
the thing is, they had the 4 officers themselves just say, I never saw anything. And if I never saw anything and I never saw her hurt or injured and I specialize in it and there's nothing around the house, then I got nothing to report. Well, here in America, they're gonna respect the police, because if you don't, then every time they bring a criminal in or whatever, you can't trust them. Well, this guy's innocent, this girl's innocent, So we respect them here. In Britain, they didn't respect our police office. They didn't respect our law. I don't know why. They should have. If you're a judge, I'm judge.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to say that if you look into Judge Nichols' history, he is very anti-man, and I think that's the reason why he did what he did. He lost
probably because of his wife.
I think it was an Iranian man that a woman was accusing of abuse or something, and the court overturned that because he was so in favor of the woman. I just think Judge Nichols will never rule against a woman, no matter what. I mean, if you look in
It's
his
probably
history,
because
he
of his
never
wife.
has.
His wife is a feminist and went to dinner with Amber during the trial, didn't she?
Is it true or not that also he has a son-in-law or a son that actually works for Rupert Murdoch?
Son.
Yeah, I've
See?
heard that.
Okay. Wow.
There was a lot of connections there. You had the son and Rupert Murdoch and Elon Musk. There was a lot of connections there. And I remember there was someone put a whole thing about it. And I was like, wow. Like one of the things was he co-wrote a book. And the person he co-wrote a book with knew Amber Heard's attorney, and they were going out to dinner. So obviously he knew her attorneys. He was.
I mean, I've been saying this for 2 years now. I can't stress enough. Obviously, being British, I know how the media is over here and stuff like that. Rupert Murdoch owns most of the media over here. Most of it. He has stuff on politicians, high-ranking court judges, high-ranking police officers, commissioners, stuff like that. He has so much dirt on everyone. So much. This is why the phone hacking scandal came out 2 times. He had stuff on Prince William. He knew when Prince William's knee was injured before anyone else knew. This is why the judge made the decision, because he's obviously got something on the judge. And I know people think that sounds ridiculous, but it's a big thing over here, how much stuff he has on people. He even said himself, he said, nothing goes down in Downing Street without my say-so. And Downing Street is the fucking Prime Minister's home. So he's essentially saying, if the Prime Minister disagrees with me, I've got stuff on him or her, whichever one it is at the time. And it's all because his papers kind of lead the campaigns for the politicians.
Well, he'll have to eat this one because we slammed it right back at him.
I mean, can you answer if the Sun has reported on this yet or not? Last I heard, they have no report on it.
I actually haven't even checked this one yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. I mean, I'm going to look tomorrow. I mean, I don't know now. Like I said, I just got home. I ran. I said, I'm just going to push stream. I was so happy and excited, and I haven't done anything. And everybody's like, why haven't you done anything? We miss you. I was like, all right, let me do something. Let me hang out.
I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did. Yay, Rob.
Listen, I was thrilled at work, and I was like, I'm going to just call me Hen was streaming. So she sent me come on, jump on my stream. So I jumped in hers, and I was really happy because and she's like, jump on. So I jumped on her stream for about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. So then no one knew I was on Just Call Me Hen. I was on her stream this afternoon from work. And I was showing the court building. I was filming in the courthouse. So I was in my courthouse like, yeah, this is my courthouse. Let me get out of here.
This is why I love you.
I should be filming in my courthouse. So I couldn't run because of my leg either. So I was walking as fast as my leg would let me go.
Yes, they have.
You should have swung that camera around, Rob. We could have seen what the judge actually wears under that robe.
The Sun has reported on it.
Yeah, I always wondered what is underneath the judge's robe too.
They just wear regular clothes. Like one of the judges came to visit me today, who I haven't seen in a while. She's like, "Oh my God, Rob, how you been? I haven't seen her in a while." And she got transferred over, and I just came back from my injury, so we both saw each other. We're really close friends, and we were talking up a storm. It was really cool. Really, she's a high.
I don't doubt that.
Rob,
but
the Sun has.
Wears
the Sun
clothes.
has wrote about it.
Go ahead. The Sun has?
Yeah. Johnny Depp wins defamation trial against ex-Amber Heard after he sued over sexual violence claims. Johnny Depp has won the multi-million defamation trial against his former wife, Amber Heard. Jurors reached a verdict in Fairfax, Virginia today after 6 weeks of evidence and roughly 13 hours of deliberation. Depp sued Heard for $50 million over the Washington Post op-ed She wrote, titled, "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change." The jury found in favour of Depp, who was not in court for the ruling, and awarded him 10 million, 8 million British pounds, in compensatory damages and 5 million, 4 million pounds in punitive damages. And then it explains about the punitive damages, and then it explains about her winning 2 million. It doesn't really seem like it's just telling what's happened, how she
Right.
wrote a statement. It's nothing. It doesn't seem like anything bad against him.
Okay.
Well, mad respect
that-
that they did that then.
That could be due to the fact that Dan Wooten doesn't work for them anymore.
Really? That's good news. Celebrate that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not worked for them since right after the UK trial.
Didn't he have like a sexual scandal or something that got him off paper?
No.
They're never going to apologize. Listen, I'm telling you right now.
I think
all the media,
he will never say why it happened, but I think it's due to the fact that I think he might have got fired because he got them in court again.
yeah,
But he went over to the Mail Online, Daily Mail Online, and then he now hosts a TV show which no one watches.
Listen, they're not gonna. No media is gonna apologize, right? They're gonna have
check
to
out his
suck it
Twitter,
up, and they're gonna try to wriggle their way out of it without saying, "Oh, we were wrong." You know, they're never gonna do that. TMZ's not gonna do that. The Sun's not gonna do that. Listen, even John Campion, who I wrote a nice Twitter to today, is not going to do that. They're not going to admit that they were wrong. God forbid that they will do that. This is This is tough for them to swallow. They're frustrated. All those people, all the media, everybody who was against them, they're angry right now. They're like, damn, we were wrong. And they got to eat it. And they got to eat that. And all the stories and all the fakeness and all the BS that they were handing out to people, now people's going to look at them like, can I trust you? And I'm not, and TMZ, by the way, this bothered me about Depp's team. There was some things that were missing. Now, I did a video about this, how TMZ came back and proved that Amber Heard and Tasha Von Ray had lied. And I thought that was huge. Now, I don't know where Tasha Von Ray was. I don't know why we never saw her. I don't know why she wasn't shown by the web. I thought she was coming. She never showed up. I don't know what happened with that. But I would have loved, if I was his team.
Depends if they call her up or not.
Yeah. I would have loved, if I was Depp's team, to throw that out there, to show that TMZ video where they said, listen, the cop who you called homophobic, you said, oh, this was a joke. Like Amber even did a deposition saying, oh, it was such a joke. It was such a joke. It never happened. No, it did happen. You did get arrested. They let you go. They let her go because she was in a different state and whatever.
I think it was also to do with time not being on their side. Because they wasted too much time.
Because the lady from the airport did testify to what she saw.
I mean, they could have ended up making it worse, calling her up, Amber's team.
Yeah, I was going to say, as I understand from Millie D. Baker, that couldn't come in because it was not germane to the case. The reason why Kate Moss came in is Amber Heard brought her in by saying, I heard the rumor of Kate Moss being thrown down the stairs. She opened the door. That's why you saw, oh God, I can't think of the two names, Mr. Chu and Camille shaking their hands and high-fiving because they know now we can bring in Moss. I mean,
right.
Kate, if she didn't open the door, they couldn't go into it.
You know, Kate Moss went and visited Johnny yesterday in concert.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
with
true.
Sharon Osbourne.
Right, but they're okay. I just want to stop one rumor because I'm getting a little sick of this. They're not a couple. She and John were always friends, and they went as friends. Just like Camille Vasquez is not Johnny's new girlfriend.
No, she has a longtime boyfriend from the UK that's in real estate.
Yeah. But those reports are out there, and they make me sick. Johnny, friends with women. He doesn't have to date them.
No, you know what
exactly.
It is that people want to see him happy. And I think people thought that she's a sweetheart, she's successful, she likes him a lot, she's very friendly. You know, they want to see Johnny with somebody who's going to be good for him. And after all he's been through with this woman, everybody just wants to see him happy. I don't think it has anything to do with rumors and this. It's just wishful thinking.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
it is. It's wishful thinking.
yeah, sometimes there's videos, right? Because they know that that's what everybody wants, but it doesn't mean that it happened. It's a wishful thinking video. It's clickbait. I don't do those kind of videos. The people get a lot of views because they know, oh, the public wants to hear this. This is what they're all wishing for. So I'm going to make a video because this is what they want. And that's exactly what people feed. The problem is it's not true.
I mean,
but people do it
when-
for clicks and views, and that's
When
what
Johnny Depp,
huh?
when Johnny Depp and Kate Moss were together in the 90s, I remember it was huge in England. It was huge because she was such a massive supermodel. She was so big as a supermodel.
She was so little. I know, because
Yeah.
she was my weight nightmare on my shoulder. I'm the same age as Johnny Depp. Kind of grew up. We're 9 days apart. Born the same year, same month, 9 days apart. So I don't know him, of course. But when we were growing up, Johnny Depp was kind of in my eye. So when he dated someone, but Kate Moss, I love her to pieces. But the waif model, when that came out, to all of us girls that, by our families are a little stockier built. Ooh, I love her to pieces. I just remember when she came out and there never was a rumor. I'm glad Johnny straightened this out.
Yeah, there
never
wasn't. I
was
don't
a
know
Kate
why.
Moss rumor.
Yeah.
Listen,
Why she said that? She fucking sat up there that whole
Exactly.
6 weeks. Her lawyers and her trying to gaslight the whole world.
Of course, she tried to use whatever she could. Look, I'm sure the jury saw it through her. When 1 minute she's up there fake crying, right? And then the next day she comes up there and she's not. Like a total behavioral pattern over the weekend. Like all of a sudden she's just telling the story. She should have been like that from day one.
I mean, I know stuff is going to continue with the judge and the lawyers because they've got to sort out
and I'm gonna tell you,
payments and shit like that.
Expect an appeal.
Yeah, I expect one.
There's going to be an appeal, and I know this is not over yet. I'm telling you,
wondering
they're going to appeal.
If the judge will talk to the lawyers about perjury, because there's so much stuff that's been proven false, and I don't just mean the statements. I mean, there's so much stuff.
Yeah, I was just going to say, because you're in Britain, you may not know this, but perjury is not really considered a serious crime in this country. As
4 years?
said, that if you go to her, she was a prosecutor in LA. She said, if you go to me with perjury charge, I've got a murder, I've got a rape, I've got a bankruptcy. She has all these cases. She said perjury will be low on our list. We wouldn't even look at it. And that's the problem, is because of the high crime rate that these prosecutors have to deal with, they don't have time for perjury.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate thing about this country. I understand in Europe there's no time limit in perjury, so I guess you can do more of an investigation. Because there's only 2 or 3 years here, and then you can't bring the case. So, I mean, there's a big difference in how...
I mean, I know there's that thing out there about the UK perjury. I don't see anything happening myself.
There was a case of perjury here, I think 2. Michael Flynn was charged with perjury, and I believe Paul Manafort was as well. Those were big, crimes having to do with that case, but I'm saying it was an issue there.
I mean, the reason I don't think they'll do anything about perjury in the UK, although it's been mentioned, is because basically during lockdown, everyone was told not to leave their house, not to visit their dying parents, their dying wives, whatever, because of the beer bug. And the Prime Minister and his lackeys had 14 parties in the 10 Downing Street. So there was an investigation into that. Nothing happened. So I doubt they'll investigate Amber Heard for perjury.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I doubt
they
it too.
won't.
And
Oh,
Johnny
she
Show,
does have... I'm sorry. She does have perjury in Australia. And since Johnny won this case, I have a strange feeling that that's going to go forward.
Oh my God, actually saying
be
that.
Arrested.
Yeah.
Bringing up Australia, I saw a comment on Twitter earlier from someone who said, she said, I have mentioned this to a lot of YouTubers, but they won't read it out because I don't pay for super chats. But she said the reason Johnny never mentioned Amber's name in Australia is because it's a very serious crime over there. It's called glassing. And if they hadn't have got her out of that country so quick and lied to the doctors about how he got his injury, she'd have been in prison.
Yep.
Because it's a very serious. The police over there wouldn't have. They would have got involved. The doctors, by law, would have had to report it, and she'd have been arrested. So I'm just wondering now that all this has come out, I wonder if Australia will add that to their list because it happened on their land, and there's no what's the word? No
Statute of limitation.
Statute of limitations there. Yeah.
Well, listen, I heard something, and I don't know how true it is. I never said it. I never did a video about it. I just thought, I don't know. It's a rumor. I'm not saying it's true, but I heard that the UK was even now starting to look into perjury for her because of
That's
her
what I was
case.
just talking about.
What happened?
I just spoke about that.
Who's back there? Hi.
Too busy playing with bananas.
He's in the midst of a banana war.
This one is bananas. That's why.
Yeah.
See, look, everybody gets it. They get it. They understand what's going on here. They know what's going on.
They were pretty angry in that Australia Senate meeting.
All because you didn't have a lighter.
They were pretty angry at Amber Heard, and those senators wanted answers about what was being done about that now. And that was I think December or November.
Yeah, I think now that the case is over, they might have been waiting to see if anything else came out about her to do with Australia.
Well,
I wanted to make this point during the trial. When she always says Johnny's a powerful man and he uses his power against me, he didn't use any powers against her. And as far as the Aquaman movie, they were worried about the charges in Australia, and he made phone calls on her behalf to say he would deal with it. There wouldn't be any problems. So if he wanted to, when she did this to him and left, pick up the phone and say, look, I'm no longer with her. Don't use my name. I'm not going to do anything for her. That is not using your power. That's just saying, hey, look, I'm not with her anymore, and I'm not sticking my name out there.
Oh, when they tried to blame it on him because he texted his sister Chrissy. She's got nothing to do with Warner Brothers. That's him venting.
Yep.
Okay, Jackie, do you want to explain about the banana? Kerry is requesting that you explain about the banana thing.
Bananas.
So funny story. I don't remember. I think it was one of the
I think Gary.
Because she's a minion, Kerry.
Yeah, Gary was playing a song on one of our panels, and everybody had their lighters out, and they were waving them around. And I didn't have one. I had a banana, and so I waved it. And then after that, I think when I was on my special work mission, I put a banana on like a mustache, like as a mustache at one point, and then it just kind of became a thing. And so my husband is involved with the bananas. My husband Moose. If you guys ever see Moose walking in here, that's my husband.
It was really funny. So we just the whole banana thing just took a. You need to sell shirts or something, Jackie. I don't know, this banana thing just took a mind of its own.
I would love to. And I need more followers and subscribers. So come check out my channel. The channel plug.
Yes. Well, you can put your channel in the chat. You know that, right, Jackie?
Banana.
Yeah.
Yes, Maya's eating a banana, but that banana's turning bad, Maya. So I don't know. It's a bad banana.
Oh my God.
It's bruised.
That's Jackie's
Show
channel.
that to Amber what a real bruise looks like.
Yeah, right?
No, Amber's a bad banana.
She's a bad banana.
Oh my God, the whole chat is going bananas. It's great.
Yeah.
So here's a couple of questions. Someone asked, can Johnny appeal? He could, but I don't think he's going to. Because
I don't think
he's
he
not. Listen, Amber Heard has this nastiness about her, right?
Yeah.
He sold for $50 million, so she had to go after him for $100 million.
Yeah.
We all know what that was about. It was
Well, they admitted it in court.
Yeah.
What happened?
They admitted it in court.
Yeah.
Elaine did.
Yeah,
She
Elaine
admitted in
said
court.
give the 100. We can only give a little amount. Or I forgot what it was, but yeah, her closing statement kind of admitted it.
And what was funny about that, because one of the lawyers said, they said, well, that's kind of stupid. So now you admit that you didn't sue for, you didn't care about the money. So then why are you suing about all this money?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was that was kind of dumb.
Which shows revenge.
Yes. Amber, that's why I said Amber stuck it to herself. You see, everybody's like, oh, well, Johnny lost to Amber. He never lost to Amber. And these are people who don't pay attention, who just want to get views, who half-ass this whole thing, who don't know what they're talking about. John Campion. Anyway, so he said, and it really annoyed me because he goes like, well, Johnny lost with 3 judges in the UK, so how's he going to win if it's heard by a judge? I was like, because it's heard by a jury. Because there's different laws in America than the United Kingdom. Because the United States respects their law enforcement more than the UK respects our law enforcement. Because there was evidence that wasn't put into that case that was only found out after. How about the donations, right? We didn't know about the donations till last minute when Johnny appealed. But then it was too late. So we found out about the donations, the ACLU, the bruises, and she's jumping on the beach. All this, the body cams, the police, it all came afterwards. And all that evidence wasn't there for him in the United Kingdom. It wasn't that, Maya, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Maya, what are you doing?
I showed my thing I made about Johnny Depp. I wrote Johnny wins gay.
Oh my gosh.
The thing about appealing, though, Amber has no chance of winning an appeal because you would have to find that Judge Escarte did something wrong. You can't appeal and say the jury was wrong. That's not allowed in the U.S.
Well, she's going to try. Amber's going to try anyway. She
can't, though. She has to find an appealable error by the judge.
Yeah.
Well, this is, at the moment, they're putting in all their objections that was denied and etc.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
It's nothing about the jury.
Exactly. And Amber was motivated by revenge. That's what absolutely. And she was desperate because she knew she was wrong. But
at the end of the day, she was awarded $2 million for nothing. They couldn't even prove that Johnny had anything to do with Adam Waldman saying that. So I don't know why she was awarded it, but whatever the case, she had a fair trial, so she can't moan.
Did anybody, I'll just bring this up. Did anybody see Popcorn video? It seems Amber's legal fee were paid through her insurance. People
I saw that.
Would have what they call, I guess they have insurance in case they get sued or something.
It's a rider policy at a homeowner's, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if her policy would pay Amber if she decided to appeal, because then she would be initiating the action. So I don't know if she will have the money to appeal.
No, they won't appeal, and they won't pay the judgment either. They will pay for a lawyer.
Pay the judgment. They have to pay the judgment, but they can negotiate. They can negotiate a smaller amount between them and the two. Hello, what are you laughing about?
80s.
Oh, I can't read it. My eyes aren't that good.
80s comment says you can appeal, like the banana, all you want.
Yeah.
Only a banana you will win against.
Say something.
Sorry, Hen. You missed the whole banana thing when Jackie was talking about the bananas and how it all got started. You missed the whole thing, so sorry.
Jackie always talks about bananas.
But speaking of bananas,
hey, Hen.
Welcome, Hen. Here's a
banana. What do you mean, banana? Speaking of bananas, Hen's here.
You still partying, Hen?
I'm in bed. I'm ready to sleep. I just thought I'd pop on quickly.
Yeah, I know it's late there. I know, but thanks for coming, Hen. Thanks for stopping by.
That's all right.
You were jamming earlier, Hen.
We've been partying all night. We've been karaokeing all night. We've had fun. Badly singing as usual, but hey ho.
Rob, did you read Jennifer Howell's statement on Instagram? It's really touching.
Oh, she put a new statement
what
up.
did you say?
She let me see if I can find it. But basically, she talked about the truth and how the truth would win out. It like I said, I loved her statement. Just 1 second. I'm sorry. I should have been ready for this.
And do you know what Johnny done?
Sorry.
Well, I got Johnny's statement, but I'm just everybody.
Johnny went to the pub.
He went
Johnny
to the
went
pub
to the pub
in Newcastle.
Okay. Okay. I've got it in front of me.
Go ahead, Steve.
This has been a journey and definitely the road not taken in so many ways. I sit crying at the airport in Kabul as my phone is blowing up with "Truth wins." I miss the verdict because I'm getting to the airport, but the overwhelming support for those I love and those who believe the truth actually matters means more than anything else. Stand in the truth, stand in love, stand in integrity, and always pray that in the end, truth will always win. Thank you to my family, my friends who are our family, and all those of you who have been on this journey. A special thanks to Ed, Regin Phoenix, and my best friends for encouraging the truth always. The biggest thanks in the world to Michelle Persua for being on my side day and night for 20 plus years through all the good times and bad. To everyone who gives me shelter and made me feel safe while everything seemed to be grasped with reality. Lies seemingly win during these past few years has been unbearable. To the people who called me to let me know that they were being contacted to trash my character and lie about me in this situation, your integrity in letting me know means more than you know. Today, the journey's over and the truth wins. I pray that false accusations are never brought against any of you. I pray even harder that if you or that people will come forward and tell the truth, because the judicial system and this broken world do not make it easy for anyone to tell the truth. Yet still in the end, the truth ultimately wins. Truth wins.
That's beautiful. That's from the heart.
Did you see that Kathleen Zellner put up a tweet before the verdict?
Yes.
Saying that she believed in Johnny. She believed he was telling the truth. And
I am enjoying watching everyone's reactions, though.
Oh, I was literally on there going, yes.
Yeah, but you weren't on camera. I want to see. I would like to see people's reactions.
Oh, you won't see my reaction. You could hear me reaction.
I mean, I went and looked at Tugs, and I didn't see him, obviously, but I heard his reaction, and it was fucking loud. It was loud.
Yeah, so was mine.
Oh my God, I was crying so hard. I was like, oh my God.
I had to be careful because I was at work and I was like, man, if I yell here, everybody's going to be looking at me like, what the hell's wrong with you? You know, so I had to be really careful. Really. But anyway, I'm going to read Johnny Depp's Instagram. This is really nice.
Yeah.
I can read this. It says,
2 pages, remember, Rob?
It's 2 pages?
Yeah.
2 pages, yeah.
Shoot. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah. Okay. I see it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. Did I say that? Sorry.
Yeah.
No, don't be sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. It says 6 years ago, my life, the life of my children, and the lives of those closest to me, and also the lives of the people who for many, many years have supported and believed in me were forever changed. All in the blink of an eye. False, very serious criminal allegations were levied at me by the media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful content. Although no charges were ever brought against me, it had already traveled around the world twice within a nanosecond, and it had a seismic impact on my life and my career. Sorry, it's hard to read because it's very small, so I'm really have to look close here. And
it's also typewritten. Half the letters are missing.
It's true. And 6 years later, the jury gave my life back. I am truly humbled. My decision to survive this case, I believe that's what it says, to pursue, sorry, that's a P. I look like an S. My decision to pursue this case, knowing very well the height of the legal hurdles that I would be facing and the inevitable worldwide spectacle into my life, was only after considerable thought, only made after considerable thought. From the very beginning, the goal of bringing this case was to reveal the truth, regardless of the outcome. Speaking the truth was something that I owe to my children and to all those who have remained steadfast in their support of me. I feel at peace knowing I have finally accomplished that. There's another page. I can't believe I read that. It's incredible. I am and have been overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and the colossal support and kindness free around the world. I hope that my quest to have the truth be told will have helped others. This part is hard to read. Oh, men or women who have found themselves in my situation, and that those supporting never give up. I also hope that the position will now return to innocent until proven guilty, both within the courts and in the media. I wish to acknowledge the noble work of the judge, the jurors, the court staff, the sheriffs who have, I don't know what that is, verified, maybe? I don't know. Who have something their own time to get to this point, and my diligent aid, unwavering legal team who did an extraordinary job in helping me to share the truth. The best is yet to come, and a new chapter has finally begun. And then he says something in French, which I can't say. And then truth never perishes. And then he signs it, Johnny Depp. That's really awesome.
It's Latin. It's Latin.
Notice
Latin?
Notice something in the difference between his and Amber's?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
One actually has emotion in it.
Yeah, that's a good banana mile, but I wouldn't eat that one.
Did she thank anyone in her statement?
No. She didn't thank anyone. She just said, I'm
tactical.
disappointed.
Narcissist.
Freedom of speech. I'm disappointed. I'm sad. I'm an American. Freedom of speech.
Narcissist.
Yes. But it was poetic justice because she was found liable on World Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
Just trying to say hi to
Poetic.
Daddy.
I wonder if the jury waited
Banana?
to give their decision for World Narcissistic Day.
I wonder, honestly, now that you say that, I feel like I would not be surprised because I feel like they were feeling awfully petty after the bullshit that she tried to pull with them in that room. I really do. I would not be surprised. I am not above pettiness at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait till the jury talks.
One of the
And
things
they
I
will.
always wondered, I was saying to myself, if this is so true, if what you're saying is that you got your hair pulled, you got slapped in the face, you had a bottle put in your vagina, you had, why didn't you go get medical? First off, it's your vagina. Right away, you should have got medical attention. There should have been a hesitation. And with that, why wasn't there any record? Where's the hospital report? Where's the doctor's report? Why would you take photos of him sleeping, yet you don't take photos of you when you were just slapped, or photos of you when you got your hair pulled or beat up, or all this stuff? Because your face should have been messed up from what I don't have is rings. And your face, and those rings are big, man.
Well,
you should have got, if you would have got pounded like you said, Johnny was swinging. Here's what I question. If he was swinging at you, swinging, you would have got hurt badly.
Oh, absolutely.
Bad.
Well, my boyfriend had a fight earlier with 3 men. He came home, his nose was bleeding, and he thinks it's broken. And I said to him, you need to go to hospital. And he pulled an Amber Heard. No, I don't need to. But anyway, his nose is swollen still now, and it's still bleeding. So
did they try
that was
to rob
hours
him?
ago.
Did they try?
No. It's just idiots, men flipping. They got in the way of the car and shit like that.
I hope he's okay.
He's fine. But my point is, like, his nose is massive at the moment, like swollen.
Yeah.
And it ain't stopped bleeding. So how did she have? You can't see nothing.
Yeah.
You know what threw me off? Like I said, another big problem I had with her testimony was when she said, "But I wasn't going to back down." But wait a minute.
Yeah.
you're acting tough, like you're proud of yourself, how proud you are to act tough.
That's what I said earlier. She wants to act like a victim, but at the same time, she wants to be like she's some sort of tough woman.
Yeah, it doesn't go both ways.
Superwoman. No,
What
it
happened?
She
doesn't.
doesn't. The problem is, she wants to be a victim, but her ego won't let her be a victim completely. Her ego gets in the way.
Yeah, the only thing I was going to say is when she was describing one of the incidents where he picked her up by her neck, I was sitting there thinking, why aren't you dead? Why aren't you dead?
Yeah.
If anybody did what she described to me, I'd be dead. And that's why I think she lost it, because she said things that jury's going, well, why aren't you this or why aren't you that? And you're fine.
Yeah.
Like it was so over the top. It's like, you're unbelievable.
I mean, even if you take out the bottle from the Australian incident, she would have needed medical attention for all the cuts where she was dragged through glass.
Yeah.
And Dr. Kipper, all he said was to give her the Seroquel. He'd love to give her 100, give her 50. She took 25, and he said, that's guilt. Nothing but guilt. And he's a doctor standing there looking at her, and another nurse, and she said, should I give her something? If she was that beat up, not a
the jury did not hear any of that, remember? The jury did not hear any of that audio.
Can somebody help me? I'm bleeding. Can somebody? Not. Where's Johnny? I want Johnny. He's not going to love me anymore. I'm so sorry.
It's true. It's true. Like if you're a victim, okay, one of the things as a victim, you're not tough. And if you're scared and tough are two different levels. Okay, so to me, I was scared. I wasn't tough. I'm a guy, and I wasn't tough. I didn't want to be tough. I wanted to get out of there. And to me, my goal was, okay, either she's gonna kill me, or she's gonna hurt me, or she's gonna frame me. One of those three are gonna happen. So I got to get out of here, and I got to get here as peacefully, as quiet, and as quick as possible, because this is going to end up horribly wrong, and I'm going to take the blame for it. And I knew that. So she can't go on the stand and say, oh, but I'm so brave that I swung and I didn't hesitate. I hit him. No, what you would do is grab your sister and run or get out of that situation. You would be thinking I'm going to punch him.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's violence. That you know, that doesn't show to me look how scared I am. That's not you being scared. And by the way, I said this before in a live stream. There's a movie called Die Hard. I don't know if you guys saw it. Bruce Willis.
Never ever seen it.
There's a scene, okay, that it's like a terrorist movie. That the terrorist scene, he doesn't have any shoes. He doesn't have any shoes on, and he has no socks on. So you know what they do? They shoot the glass. Why? Because he's running. So he's going to step on shards of glass, which, let me tell you, a shard of glass ain't no joke. And I felt it on my hand. And it is no joke. So he felt many shards. Blood was everywhere. Now, I know it's a movie, but guess what? That's what would have happened if she would have ran on glass. She would have been cut open. And she wouldn't be able
You're the second person to use that example today.
Oh, yeah, who else?
About Die Hard. Ian Runkle of the Bailey on Ricata Law's channel. He used that on the Die Hard thing.
Because the first thing she says is, I'm running on glass. I was like, wait, time out.
No, she was being dragged through glass.
And slipping and sliding on it.
You're right.
Yeah. Can I just point out, though, that Johnny didn't actually get awarded 15 million. He did, but he didn't.
He did.
Yeah, we got it. Thank you.
He got awarded 10 and then 350. That's what we heard.
Yeah, which I couldn't say.
-2.
The media are saying 15 million. So,
and I think Tracy brought up a point before saying, you know, had the jury been aware of that, they would have awarded him more on the other end of the spectrum.
Maybe
they would have gave him like 15 on the other end and gave him 350. You know, and I think.
I definitely think that. Definitely, they didn't know.
Yeah.
No, they didn't know.
They didn't know. There's no way they knew.
They didn't know, otherwise they wouldn't have ordered 55 in the first place.
But didn't they say that Johnny would have gotten 12 million on Pirates? I think that's how they came to that 10 million.
No, 22.5.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, okay, man. It's a lot.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
I just wanted to stop everybody for a second. I want to say happy birthday, Donald Dolan. Also, this is a great day for Donald. Not only is his birthday,
Hi, Donald.
but he was
Hi,
in the
Donald.
Happy
hospital.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Don.
He was in the hospital for 128 days.
What?
128 days. He's had
Bloody hell.
five, not one, not two, not three, no, 5 surgeries. So I just want to say happy birthday. Enjoy your day. You're home now. Congrats. I hope you recover, and I hope everything is well. And congratulations.
How's Donald feeling on Johnny's
Well, he said he's very
his
excited to
birthday?
go home because it's the first
On
day
his-
he's able to go home.
No, I
Hey,
mean,
Rob,
on his
I'm going to be
birthday.
listening, but I'm going to
Verdict.
chime out for about 20 minutes while my phone charges because I'm standing in the laundry room and I'm going to have an echo plugged to the wall.
Sure,
All right.
Tracy.
I'm going to jump
I'll be
out because
back.
I need to go to bed.
All right, take
Good
care,
night,
man. Thanks
everyone.
for coming. And you got
Bye.
time to just call me hen, please do.
Yes. Well,
yeah, I
you
just
don't have to,
wondering.
but you can.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Okay.
Hen.
Bye-bye,
Hope
everyone.
Donald is okay and can live a normal life.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how Donald's feeling about the verdict, it coming out in Johnny's favour on his birthday.
Wait, Daddy.
What?
You know who else's birthday is in June?
No, I don't know.
Mine.
Yours?
So is mine.
What days
You
is
want-
yours, Tanya?
29th of June.
And Maya, what's yours?
16th of June.
Oh, do you know who else is Johnny Depp's?
Yeah.
When is his?
I believe it's the 9th of June.
Oh, wow. We got a lot of June birthdays coming up. Wow.
Oh,
A lot of June birthdays. Wow. That's
Hey,
awesome.
Rob.
Hello. How are you?
Rosie!
Hi.
Oh my God!
Hi. Oh my God, is that Maya?
That's Maya. It's Maya.
Hey, sweetie. Hi.
Rosie. Oh.
Hey. How's it going?
Well, great. We're all excited. Johnny won. That's all we cared about. We're all excited. Yeah, we're all excited.
Where did Maya go?
Johnny. Johnny.
Maya's there. Maya's there. Maya, where are you? Maya. There you are.
Hey,
I
Maya.
don't know, what is this?
Love ya.
I love you, Rosie.
Love you more.
A lot of love on my channel. A lot of love. It's great.
Yay.
Hey,
So,
Rob.
I mean, what?
I
Yes.
love you.
Love you too.
Hey, Rob.
A new thing.
What?
I had a new thing called Banana Phone.
You have a new thing called Banana Phone?
Yeah, so basically I'm in class and then I put the banana near my ear and I sometimes go bring 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 and then my teacher gets her banana and she's like hello and I'm like hi Miss Schultz. I'm with my teacher and I'm like we talk on the banana phone and I'm like okay bye.
So you do this, right, Maya? You're like, hello, how are you? Hey, maybe I should call Jackie on my banana phone, you know? Hello, Jackie.
I love you guys so much. Hilarious.
Sorry, I'm listening. I'm here. I'm just like editing my latest manuscript so I can turn it in.
Hey, Jackie, is that book due soon? Are you writing a book or what's going on?
Yeah, that's.
Hey, Maya.
On my banana phone.
I'm trying to get to Jackie. I want to know about her book. Hold on a second.
Book 1 is currently with the editor. Book 2, I'm self-editing, and I'm hopefully going to send it to her by the end of today.
By the
Nice.
way, Rob, happy birthday.
Happy
That-
birthday!
It's not my birthday.
Yes, it is. You
No,
said
it is not. Mine's October. I'll do a birthday stream. Mine is not now.
June.
What?
Mine's June.
Yes, yours is June. Yes. Yeah.
April.
Get some birthday presents.
Yeah. I mean, look. Put it this way. What was it in the case? What was it about anything about Amber Heard that when you first got into this, you said, "No way do I believe this woman over him"? What was it for you guys that turned the table to Johnny's side instead of Amber's?
For me, it was because I've known who Johnny Depp was. Like I said, I got into him in the 90s. I was still young when I got into Johnny Depp. I knew he was massive over here in England when he was with Kate Moss. You'd never heard of anything like that about him before, but at the same time, I'd never actually heard of her. So for someone that I've heard of, you never hear bad things about ever, from someone you've never heard of, who just seems to have come out of the woodwork, as she likes to put it, suddenly accusing him of something, it just didn't tally up for me.
Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. I mean, he never had a history of beating anyone, and she did. She clearly did.
But I didn't know any of that before I got into the case, that she had a history or anything like that. I knew about this before Aquaman came out, but I didn't know it was her in Aquaman. So I went and saw Aquaman, and then it was crap anyway. But then when I finally got into the case, I was like, oh, she was the one in Aquaman? I didn't realise that was Johnny Depp's wife. So I didn't actually know about her history or anything. I just did not believe her.
Yeah, I was going to say, for me, when it first came out, I thought, oh, another Hollywood man abusing a woman. Those things. And then about, 2 years ago, I just happened to go across the stream, and I heard her say, Johnny, you tell the world, Johnny, that a man abused a woman. And then I knew that she was the abuser, because it reminded me of what happened to me. And unfortunately, men are not believed when they get abused. They're just not, and it's very unfair. I mean, I did one thing Emily didn't like, when that psychiatrist was talking about Amber, the guy, that was crazy. I kept calling him
Spiegel.
Spiegel. I kept calling him a quack because he reminded me of this therapist I went to at first before I could find the right one, who said, you should have been a man, you should have hit her, you should have did that. And I think Spiegel thought the same way. He just got to me. Sorry I did that in our stream. It's just, I'm just glad he won. I'm glad the world knows. And men can be abused. Men can be killed by.
Well, let's just hope it makes a difference.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it goes either way. I mean, like I said before, anyone could pick up a gun. Anyone could pick up a knife. Anyone could pick up a weapon. Mm-hmm. And anyone, and we're all human. It doesn't matter. Those size. What size doesn't matter. Someone doesn't have eyes behind their head. You go behind their back when they're unexpected, or when they're sleeping, or at a moment that they're just, not there. They're not paying attention. You can kill anybody. Anybody.
I've never understood why everyone especially like Amber, not especially, but the people who are backing Amber, which has grown, her support has grown, to be fair, but I've never understood that, because they think that because she's a woman, it's either she couldn't do it or it's purely reactive, okay? But if women are these innocent little victims like her followers and supporters are making them out to be, why do women's prisons exist?
Thank you. That's a great point.
Well, wouldn't have women's prisons if they were innocent and didn't cause trouble or commit crimes.
Listen, there's in the U.S., I know everybody's from all over the place, but there's a show, it's called ID Channel, right? And it's very interesting. And sometimes there's women, right, who say, okay, I want my husband dead or whatever. They get a boyfriend. The husband's got a large insurance policy. So they're like, oh, I got an idea. Let's kill him. Then we'll take the money and we'll live happily ever after. And we'll make it look like whatever. He was murdered, or he was, something. We'll make it look like an accident or whatever. And they try to do it. But unfortunately for them, I mean, I'm happy that they get caught and they get busted, because, they shouldn't be doing that crap. But it's always,
exactly.
Man, how many times that murder comes down to money or insurance policy.
Mm-hmm.
It's sickening. And this is someone you love, like family member, husband and wife. Like, I remember one guy, and it's again vice versa. So that was a woman, right? There was a man. He married the woman. He made her sign a large insurance policy. He went horseback riding, and he killed her. But he said, "Oh, she fell off the horse and she banged her head." And then he left the country, and he married another woman. And this was his thing. I'm going to make them sign a big insurance policy. I'm going to kill them and make it look like an accident.
I feel like I remember that case.
So, it goes both ways, and it's disgusting that people like see a person and they're like, "Oh, they're worth money. They're worth more dead than alive to me." Like, wow, you are a disgusting, disgraceful human being. I mean, and that's, to me, Amber's almost no different. She almost killed him.
Yeah.
And people say, "No, she didn't kill him." Yeah, he got Mars disease. Hello, and he had to fight that off.
Yeah, I really think that was the plan. I really think that she was just gonna wait till he died.
You know, there's another case that came to light recently when people were when people were talking about this. Do you remember a actor called Phil Hartman?
Yes, I remember Phil Hartman. Yeah.
His wife killed him.
What?
She abused him. If you read up about it, she abused him. She was jealous, just like Amber. I swear to God, if you read about her, it's like reading about Amber.
Wow.
And she ended up killing him. And then she ended up shooting herself in the head.
Oh, my God.
So it could have literally gone that far.
You know, it's funny. I thought it was a suicide that he died from.
No, it could have gone that far to where Amber actually ended up. But I don't think Amber would have actually done that herself. I think she was trying to drive him to do it to himself.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
it was reported that Hartman did commit suicide, and then later on the truth came out. But again, it's if men get abused, they get the short end. I'm really hoping that this changes things with Johnny.
Yeah, you should read about Phil Hartman, like read about how his wife was and everything. It's disgusting. It was like reading about Amber.
It's horrible. Like I would never think of doing that. Like if I want someone, because I want companionship and I don't know, do things with somebody and share my life with somebody.
She was jealous.
I look at them as his.
She was a model and she was jealous of his fame, just like Amber was jealous of Johnny's fame.
Exactly.
She was jealous of women. She was jealous of. I think she actually contacted people telling them to stay away from him. It was like, I swear to God, I thought I was reading about Amber Heard. Is that your dad, or is that Johnny Depp, or your dad?
Wow, that's scary.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's exactly what I was trying to tell everybody. Amber Heard was wanting Johnny to commit suicide so that way she could commit suicide.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she would have done that.
No, she wasn't going to commit suicide. She wanted to drive him crazy to a point of that. Well, she wasn't on the will. That was the thing. I think she thought at one point she was going to be on the will, and I think when she found out about that really changed a lot of things too.
Yeah,
that's how Australia went down, isn't it?
Yeah, because if she there was no point in her getting him to do that, or her doing it to him if she wasn't on the will. She would have gained nothing from it.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to tell you about this. There's a little story with what Maya's holding.
Yep.
So
is that you?
That's me. Now, what happened is her grandmother was able to take Maya's drawing of me and put it on a doll, and Maya drew this years ago. Aww. And this is what, and she bought it, and this is me. This is me, my beard, my glasses. I have one big eye, no hair. That's perfect.
That's so cute. You must have looked handsome back then, Rob.
It's great.
And you're hot.
It's me walking in my Star Wars shirt.
Yeah, well, I don't have a Star Wars shirt. I just have an orange shirt.
Yeah.
Rob is hot.
Well, thank you. Oh my, who's that?
If you make.
Can't hear you, Maya.
It's me with the rainbow shirt.
Oh, this is Maya. With
Rob,
lipstick on.
So hot.
That's cute. Yeah, so it was pretty cute. Like Maya drew the whole family, and then her grandmother said, "Oh, I could take these drawings and I could buy them and turn them into like stuffed dolls or whatever." I'm like, what? I didn't
That's
think that was
good.
possible. And there they are. You know?
My aunt.
That's her aunt. That's so
Aunt
funny.
Nikki.
And
Everyone, if anybody wants Rob, he's single.
can I? No, I'm not.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not. They know that. Can I buy a Rob doll? I don't know. I maybe I'll have to work on that.
You know, I'm just joking around with you, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
You should sell that. You should get them done and sell them as merch.
Yeah, right.
You should.
It's so funny.
I love you. I love you, everybody in the chat. I love you all so much. Mwah!
Love and Crime showed Amber leaving court 38-second clip, but I'm sure she was brutal. Oh, listen, I'm sure she was, but you know, they were surprised. I remember they thought that both sides were going to come out and make a speech. Amber's side never came out. Amber never came out. They just took their tail and ran for it.
Yeah,
they just ran.
I'm actually really surprised that she didn't come out and say something, because just knowing who she is, I feel like that would have been completely on par with who she is. And
I honestly thought that she was
me-
going to comment regardless of the outcome, because her ego would make her.
I just want to say one thing.
Say all you want, Steve.
Feel sorry for Elaine and that whole legal team.
Oh yes,
It was obvious that Amber was abusing them. People heard at Elaine. Elaine once told her, "If you don't like it, you can be your own attorney."
Yep.
And she cried the day, the day of the closing. People started crying. They had to tell her that it's not her fault. That she's a good attorney. I mean, Amber just what she did to that legal stuff and how she made them look bad because of her behavior.
Mm-hmm.
It's astonishing. And I'm quite
I mean,
that.
I feel sorry to the point of the fact that yes, she treated them like shit, and they've got to do. It's her. They're there to give advice and present the case, whatever. She shouldn't have treated them that way.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, they knew what they were taking on when they took her on as a client.
You know,
I was
go ahead, Jackie.
I was just about to say, it makes me wonder. I really wonder if many of these people that have been in her corner, I really wonder if she had them convinced that she was in fact a victim. And then as the cases kept coming in and the situations kept arising, I wonder if they all started to figure out that she was lying. It makes me wonder if they actually legitimately believed her, and then once they presented the evidence and saw just what Johnny had, I feel like they were completely unprepared and blindsided.
I do think Elaine believed her because she was with her in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, look, they were grasping at straws. It was like, oh, let's look at text messages. Oh, okay. And I've said this all along. You could vent to people, right? You could be angry at whoever you're with, and it doesn't mean that you're going to be violent towards them. It just means, oh, like you know, I can't believe he would do this, that son of a bitch, or I'm going to choke him. But it doesn't mean you're literally going to do it. It's just you're venting. You're angry. Oh, I'm going to burn her. I'm going to drown her. Did he touch her? Did he drown her? Did he burn her? Did he? Yeah. No. So all you have is words. Well, and yeah, sometimes words hurt, and I get it. But he was angry because she wouldn't give him a minute's peace. In the audio, he goes, I had to go to 5 bathrooms or bedrooms or where, and every time I went, bang, bang, bang. I went to another one, bang, bang, bang. You wouldn't give me a minute. And I think the jury saw that today when they said that. They said, yeah, you wouldn't give the guy a second piece.
Yep.
And so how can you say I'm afraid of somebody and I just want Johnny to leave me alone?
Rob?
Well, go ahead, Jess. I heard the
Sorry,
Rob.
I'm going to have to go because my battery on my laptop is going to die and I don't want to leave without saying goodbye. So
bye.
Tanya,
thanks for having me.
Tanya.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Vroom vroom.
Bravo.
Steve?
That you were talking about, where he says, "I'm going to burn her." I forgot the whole thing, but it was a direct from Monty Python's skit.
I was just about to say that.
The Monty Python skit, it was him having fun with his friend Paul Bethany. It didn't mean anything, and it was just overblown by Amber's team. I mean, when people were sitting there and say, "Hey, wait a minute, I recognize that," so people, even the jurors, recognized that was from the skit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
wasn't Paul Bettany in Monty Python?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think he was. Hold on, let me Google it.
80. The thing about the past that's important is it showed Amber's history. So the past was important because it showed that Amber had a violent history, and it showed that Johnny Depp did not have a violent history. So that's another factor in this case. Like, all of a sudden at 58 years old, you're going to, or 56 or whatever it was, you're going to attack her. Of all the people, her. When you could have had a bigger attachment with Vanessa or a bigger attachment with Winona, and that's hard. When you're really attached to somebody and things don't work, that's where sometimes relationships also get violent, because whoever it is, the man or the woman, can't accept losing that person. So sometimes it gets violent because they're like, well, if I can't have you, nobody's going to have you.
Right.
And people get killed or hurt or beat. So that's another thing that leads. I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of cases I saw with that too. Like, they broke up. The guy couldn't handle it. He found out she was dating some other guy. Well, guess what? I can't have you. He ain't going to have you. And he killed the girl, and he killed himself. And it's, again, it leads. So sometimes attachment leads to violence. You know, there's factors. And again, it goes male or female. I think this helps the male population who have been abused. A lot of guys, like Steve said, just don't say anything. I didn't. Steve didn't. There's others, who just like, hey, I'm a guy. No one's going to believe me. I'm just going to suck it up. My friends will make fun of me. I'd be too embarrassed. I'd be called, what are you, wuss? Oh, what are you this? What are you that? Who's going to believe me? You made fun of you. So yeah, you don't, as a man, you're like, let me just get out of this and be left alone, and I'll get through it. It's hard. It's hard. So, it can go either way, but I think the past is very important of the present. I think, like, when you in a relationship, it's always good to try and find out that person's past as you date, as you go along, because you want to find out, were they violent to somebody? Did they have a criminal history? You want to know what you're getting into. Johnny didn't do that, and look what happened. Had Johnny done a background check and checked out Amber Heard and found out about her, and had some of his guys who work for him say, hey, do me a favor, I'm dating her, but I don't know enough about her. Just give me a little history. He might have known what was going to come at him.
Mm-hmm.
And here's another thing. She dated women. Why the hell are you with her?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out for the life of me.
Well,
why would she be interested in him? Steve?
Oh, I was going to say, Amber claimed she was bisexual. That she would date either man or woman.
But does she claim that, or does she claim she's something else?
No, she claims she's bisexual. She even said that on the stage.
You do know that when people actually looked at Johnny, they saw the innocence of a man.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, like, his story wasn't all over the place. Her story was very far-fetched, because you said, okay, let's say this happens to you. Where's the medical? Why didn't you go get medical help? Why weren't you seeking medical attention? Why didn't you tell the bodyguards? There's too many questions there. There's too many. There's too many factors that doesn't click. Like Johnny, we saw pictures. I got my finger chopped off. Okay, do you have pictures? Yeah. Here. Do you have witnesses? Yeah. The doctor found my finger. The chef found the finger on the floor. The chef found the finger on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I have proof of what happened to me.
Yeah.
She didn't.
He had more proof than that, Rob. Black eyes on their honeymoon, the injury on his chin, the cigarette burn on his face. And then you had the tapes. He kept saying, I'd go try to get away from her in the bathroom. Bang, 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 bang. I'd go to another one. Bang, bang. And it was all on tape.
Yep.
He proved it.
Yeah.
Yep. And the other thing, too, that's frustrating is like, one of her lawyers, I think it was Rottenborn, was like, oh, she didn't take enough pictures, or the pictures she took were fake, and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And it's like, there's a fine line between documenting what's going on and setting the scene, and like the whole thing is frustrating to me because she went through great lengths when she was taking pictures of the mirrors in Australia. She went through great lengths to make sure she was not in that fucking reflection. And
you're speaking my mind.
That is the problem that I have, is you took pictures of all this property damage, but you couldn't take 2 seconds to, and here where she screwed up was, if she wouldn't have made her stories so extravagant, her circumstantial evidence was enough. And I hate to say it, but her circumstantial evidence was enough to put the seed of doubt in someone's mind. So if she would have said, oh yeah, he punched me in the face and this is the red mark on my face, instead of having this huge, like, extravagant, film, essentially, then she probably would have won.
Yeah, I would say there's one more issue in there. And I think as human beings, the jury saw this. She made herself out to be a perfect human being, always in the right, never admitted one fault. Johnny laid himself open to everybody, told every fault he had, admitted to every one of them, admitted to raising his voice, admitted to the text messages, even had to point out when they were outgoing. And I mean, but he admitted to his character flaws. She wouldn't admit to anything.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, I was going to say Emily Baker pointed out that the evidence did not match the story she gave, and the jury can see it. She said if he just didn't get so extravagant, if she just, like you said, kept it simple, she would have won the case, because defamation is hard to prove, very rarely won, and she blew it. She got up and blew it. Thank you.
She added that sexual violent element too, that was just completely unbelievable.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the glass in my vagina. Or what was it, the broken bottle? I didn't feel that. I didn't know.
The shape of it. She could feel the shape of it.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah.
But again, if that happens to you, the first thing you have to do is you have to go see a doctor, because God knows what's going to happen to you in the future. Okay, you have to go to the bathroom. You got to use it. You're going to use it sooner or later, no matter what you do. To be honest, if you're not having that examined and then don't have witness, you're going to have a report and say, do you have a report? Can I get a copy of that? Absolutely. Now, if you show that, it's like I said earlier when they said, where's the receipts for the donation of the money that you pledged? Well, I don't have to show it. That's private. I knew right away she was dead. I said, my God, how could you not have proof of what you gave? Bank statement, something. And if you do have it, why would you not show it? Oh, it's private. Bullshit, it's private. It's a donation. I knew when she couldn't show it, she never had it. Because I would say, oh, look, you don't believe me? Bam, here it is. Here's my receipts. Here's my bank account. Wow, now I got to shut up. You got me.
I got my receipts for my donations every year, the ones that are tax deductible. Yeah. I have them every year.
And that was another thing, man. She tried to swindle him out of another $7 million. I couldn't believe that.
Yep.
Yeah. I was going to say that I kind of can see if somebody doesn't want to show their receipt, because Johnny Depp gives a lot to charity. He doesn't want to show it. He doesn't want to brag about it. He does it because it's the right thing to do. So, yeah, right. I can see some people not wanting to show the receipt. And Johnny Depp is one example. And her lawyer had to bring that out because Elaine and her team kept bringing up, well, Johnny never gave. Johnny never gave to charity. And he did, but it was all in private.
It was anonymous.
Yeah.
He didn't want his name attached to it.
Yeah.
And what's funny is there's even a whole video of him at the children's hospital. A whole video of him at the children's hospital.
Oh.
So I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I mean, still, if it's a court battle, I don't care if you don't want to show it. you show it because you got you're proving you're innocent. You know, oh, the whole world's watching. Okay,
Hi, Rosie.
prove everybody wrong. That is your opportunity to prove everyone wrong and shut up everybody. And you couldn't do that because you never did it. That's why. You didn't have the proof. You had a big mouth. You came with a good story. You watched some movies. You read a book. You got, you said, oh, this is good. I'll take this from this movie. I'll take that from this. Oh, her story's great. I'll take it from Kate James. But that's what she did.
That bothers me so much, the whole Kate James thing. I swear to God.
Go ahead.
I don't think that came into court that she did that. I didn't think Judge.
Yeah, it did come out. It did come out.
Oh, it did. I missed
it. Came out. She stole my sexual. And when they were reading the titles of the articles against her, she stole my sexual abuse story by Kate James. The details of it didn't, but it came out. And all the bad press against her.
I kind of wish the details did come out.
Rob, I have to go now. I got stuff to do anyways. I gotta go, and I will see you next time, Rob.
Yeah.
Bye, Rose.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Maya, sweetheart. Mwah. Bye, my YouTube daughter. Mwah. Yes, I love Maya as a YouTube daughter.
Bye, Rob.
A YouTube channel.
What was that?
I'm gonna make a YouTube channel.
Yay!
Oh, I'm a follower.
What's it gonna be called?
What's it gonna be called? What?
I'll be right back.
Oh, so the name of the channel is M for Maya and an actress.
I didn't hear you.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, super fun.
I bet you'll have a blast, Maya.
I bet I'll get a lot of subscribers and viewers.
Oh, you will. You will. Anyways, I have to go now. I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, my YouTube husband. Bye, my YouTube daughter.
Bye, Rosie.
Bye.
Ah.
You know, Jay, I wanted to say when I was cooking and I was listening to you, I believe it was you, when you were talking about women in general, not stepping up and owning it. You want to be believed. You want to say we're equals. We can do things. Then you can't claim to be a helpless victim. You know, I'm helpless, but I'm strong. You can't be. No, you can be a victim of someone. You can be. But I'm just saying we can't claim to be both. Like with Eve. You know what I mean? Saying, oh, we have to believe all women, and the few people that are just kind of sycophants in that narrative. I don't buy it. It was with Monica Lewinsky specifically. She was of age. She knew exactly what she was doing. No one forced her into anything. When a man uses his power against you, you know it. And Johnny never used any power against her. He was quiet. I mean, it wasn't there. But women have to own what they've done and what they participated in. Sorry.
I agree.
No, I was going to say, to me, he always tried to help her. He was trying to give her, like, she was like, oh, I'm just going to have a little slutty role. I'm going to have sex and these are the roles I'm made for. And he's like, but you could be better than that. And I want to show you can be better than that. She took that. So, but he was trying to make her more of a classy woman, or more, that people were starting to look up to and getting bigger roles. She was like, oh, he was trying to control me. No, he was trying to get you to be a better actress. He was trying to help you. What? Soon? Okay.
No, you said it, Rob, when she was whining about 21 Jump Street. Oh, the teenage sex symbol. He ran away from that.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be marketed. He walked the walk.
Yeah, the only thing I got to say that may be negative against Johnny Depp, again, I can't think of her name from Dirty Dancing. He talked about his jealousy.
Patrick Swayze?
No.
Jennifer Grey?
She's talking about Jennifer Grey.
Jennifer Grey.
Grey.
Yeah, she talked about his being jealous, but even though he was jealous, he never hurt her. I think Johnny kind of alluded to that when he broke up with Kate Moss. And I think when he says monster, I believe he's talking about his jealousy, how it hurts him. And
It's his addiction is his monster.
yeah, it was it. I sometimes wonder.
Yeah, his addiction is his addiction was his monster.
Yeah, I don't. Well, all I know is that I've read enough that I believe because I know I was a jealous man and it hurt me. I never hurt anybody, but you cry inside. I mean, I just remember, and I know the woman who abused me used that against me, and I think Amber used that against Johnny. I really believe she taunted him with, "Well, I'm with James Franco," and I think Johnny might have saw her when they had a threesome in the bed that, what's his name talked about, but that was not shown to the jury. Oh God!
I think Johnny tried to protect her. I don't think he was jealous of her. I think he tried to protect her because Hollywood is wickedly bad. He knew about Harvey Weinstein. He knew about all that stuff, and I think he just tried to protect her.
Yeah, I think that's all he did too. I don't think it was anything about just, oh, I couldn't get roles, blah blah. Okay, so now you're by yourself. How many roles did you get?
Yeah.
Oh, I got $100,000 for In the Fire. Well, good luck now because you're in the fire. I don't know who's going to hire you now. I mean, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, James! Walter Hamada's face. That man, you could tell, was really upset about being in there. Really upset. And then her lawyer. My husband was listening to that. He's going, "Is she trying to throw Amber into the tracks?" Because she just kept asking him, forcing him to say she had no chemistry. We had to use every trick in the book and movie making magic to get over what was a bad piece of film. We had to use a score. We had to use all kind of things, trickery with film. I mean, and it's just, my son's a director, and we made a movie on my property out here. His last movie was made out here. And my husband was saying, "Why does he keep filming that over and over, over and over?" And I said, "You'll see." And he did.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I agree with the no chemistry because I did see Aquaman. And I just thought she was there to be a pretty beefcake, to be truthful. Because I didn't believe her as Myra. And I've heard the rumors. I think I texted you on that. That in the next Aquaman, she and him have a son. In the comics, the son dies, but she dies, I believe, in this movie. And her death is what brings Aquaman and his half brother together to fight
Arthur
Black Manta, because he is the one who killed her. So I know everybody said that she left part of the movie when she talked about having a son in the movie. Well, that was already leaked before she said it on the stand.
Huh, interesting. Well, it's funny because a while ago, I mean, I remember I did a video because I finally believed that she was going to get less time. And she even says this. She said, "I don't even know if I'll be in the film." And the reason is because 4 million people have signed the petition. And I said this. I said, if she's in it, you shouldn't go see it. Just because Johnny won, I'm still not seeing it. That doesn't change my mind. If she's in something, I'm not seeing it. After what she's done to him, it's great that he won, but I will support him from here on in. Sorry, I'm not going to see anything she's in. I refuse. I didn't see The Stand. I won't see In the Fire. I didn't watch the Justice League. I won't see Aquaman 2. I'm not seeing it. I don't care if the world sees it. I refuse. I refuse. I'm not going to go see it. Even if we don't talk about it here and everybody goes, there's different places or whatever, I'm not seeing that movie. I said it now, and I mean it. When it comes out in March, I don't care. I'm not going to see it. I know it.
Rob, I haven't even seen the first Aquaman, and that has nothing to do with Amber. It has everything to do with the fact that I just have no interest in it.
DC zone.
The first Aquaman was good, aside from Mira.
It was,
Go ahead, Steve.
I'm sorry, 65% of the money it made came from China. So if Aquaman is not shown in China, it won't be a big success.
Mm-mm.
They said it was the biggest success movie of DC. That Wonder Woman 1. It made $600,000 in it. So,
yeah, I think she's done. I really think. I think after this, I think Johnny is just gonna start focusing on music now and himself and his life now, and now he can actually say she's out of my life. He doesn't have to bother with her anymore. He doesn't have to deal with her anymore. He can move on, whether it's just relaxing, whether it's writing a book, whether it's just doing music, writing a movie, whatever it is.
Well,
He can now enjoy his life. He can
here's
enjoy
the
his
other
life.
thing, Rob. The
What was
other
that?
thing, the other thing is she's too old. It has nothing to do with Johnny. She's too old by Hollywood standards. Like literally, she has to have the power of Meryl Streep to be able to get past age 36 in this industry, and that's just the way it is.
Well, there's some others I could name, but she has to play different roles that she doesn't have the chops to carry.
Exactly. Like she does not have the she does not have the skill to like anybody I've talked to that's seen Aquaman, they're like, I don't even know who that is. And I'm like, she played Mira, and they're like, I don't even know who that is. And I'm like, the redhead, the love interest. And they're like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, they have no idea who she is because she's just not memorable.
Yeah. It's true. How about when I tried to compare her to Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman? I was
Gal
like,
Gadot.
Gal Gadot. That's it. Yeah. I was like, how can you compare Wonder Woman, a lead character, to her? Mira's like they're trying to make Mira this big character. Like she wasn't a big. What carried the movie was Aquaman. Okay, and you're the co-star.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know who she was at all. By the way, I did enjoy the movie, but I have no idea who she was when I saw the movie. And then later on, as I started getting more into the case, they're like, "Do you know who she is?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know who she is. I've never seen her before." They're like, "Oh, it's Mira." I was like, "Mira who?" I'm trying to see Mira. Like Mira who? Mira what? Like they like. Did you ever see Aquaman? I said, "Yeah, I saw Aquaman." You know Mira, the redhead. The redhead. Yeah, she doesn't have red hair. They're like, that was her. I was like, what? Her name did not stick with me.
Yeah.
I don't go, oh wow, it's Amber Heard. I got to go see that movie.
Right.
You can't put Amber Heard in. I got to see this movie.
I know.
You could put Angelina Jolie there. You can't put her. You could put Julia Roberts there. You could put Gal Gadot there. You could. There's women you could put there, but she's not one of them.
It was amazing, Rob. Somebody took a fan art and they took the whole character of Mira and they put Camille's face in there. It was fabulous.
I saw that. I thought it was great. I saw that. It was very funny.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you have to. It's fabulous.
If I could find it, Bananas, Jackie, I'll send it to you. Okay?
Bananas. I love that. You need to change your name to Bananas. I love that.
Well.
You have your story and everything.
You can name your channel Going Bananas with Jackie.
Yeah.
I like that.
No rules.
That does sound fun.
I think that's a funny name, actually.
I love it. Going Bananas with Jackie.
Yeah, Going Bananas with Jackie. There you go. I love you, Jackie. I just gotta say it.
I love you too, Jackie, and I just met you.
I'm gonna get
I love
going
you
because
too.
I gotta go eat. I'm just gonna let
I love
Jackie.
you.
I'm gonna let Jackie plug herself and Steve and Tracy say goodbye and whatever. And go ahead, Jackie. You could start. Jackie.
Hello. Going Bananas.
Okay.
Come in, Bananas.
Okay. Hold on. What? I don't know if anybody's in here that has my link. Give me 1 second.
Sure. Jackie is literally going bananas. That's. Go ahead.
Well, my computer just froze. Hold on. Bear with me, y'all. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Yeah, such is my life.
Are you going to show us something, or?
So, hi. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jamie. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You're breaking up.
I can't hear you now.
Yep, we lost her.
Is she there?
Steve?
We lost her.
The mic is yours, Steve. Take over.
Steve, anything you want to say? Go right ahead.
Okay, well, first off, I don't have a. I mean, I'm on YouTube, but I don't have a. I do have a YouTube channel, but I don't really do much with it. So if you look it up, you might find it, but you're not going to see much there.
Do you want to say anything about the case, Steve, or any thoughts?
Oh yeah, well, on the case, one thing that nobody brought up, and which really got all the lawyers really shocked, was that Johnny won on every count. They thought he would just win on the sexual abuse count, but he won on everything, and that is really, really amazing that he did that. And that I think that's what got Amber so mad. Is he was probably told that Johnny would only win on one count, but he won on everything.
I agree.
I agree 100%. Absolutely.
Go ahead, Tracy. You're up. You can say whatever you like.
I just want to say that Johnny Depp is vindicated. He was proved the victim of Amber Heard. It was a great day. A great day. I want to thank you, Rob, for your tutoring on Twitter. Now I'm new to that, and teaching me everything on YouTube. I want to quickly ask, did you like Isolation with Johnny Depp and Jeff Beck?
I didn't see it.
I sent it to you.
Oh, then I got to check it out.
Well, you sent me a heart back.
Yeah, but that was on a comment you made. Anyway, I'll check
it. No, yeah, I sent it to you. Johnny Depp and Jeff Beck re-released in 2020 John Lennon's Isolation, which I love John Lennon's first and foremost.
Right.
But based on what Johnny was going through and what that song is written about, small town abusive, how the world is just a small town and how cruel people can be. It is, and he sings his heart out. It's beautiful. I sent it to you, so.
All right, then I have to check it out now.
Yeah, I sent it to you. I love you all. Thank you so much for going through this with me. It's been a crazy ride. I want to stay with you, Rob. I know Star Wars. I'm not like a... So, but I want to hang with you. How are we going to do this?
Well, I'm still going to do this channel. It's not going to be Star Wars. That's my other channel. I just put the videos here because I do have some Star Wars fans who've been with me all this time. And they're like, when are you going to put a Star Wars video on? So I made a separate channel, but I'm just trying to get them all to go over. This is going to be pop culture. I'll talk like things like Ezra Miller or Alec Baldwin, or I'll just keep going.
Oh, I'm totally in.
You know,
I'm totally in. I'm going to be your co-host.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to come on anytime. You know that.
All right, I love you guys.
I love you too.
Love you too, Tracy.
All right,
thank you. Peace out, bananas.
Go ahead, Jackie.
First and foremost, is that a beautiful Sandy Sassy Queen I see?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Hi.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Hey, Sandy Sassy.
Hey.
So anyway.
Call me Cleo. Did I not tell y'all? Did I not call it? Did I not call me Cleo? Now here's what's about to happen. Because she's not done. They're not done with her yet. Here's my theory of madness. UK is about to look into this. I was like, oh, since she lied on that stand, she lied on the stand over here. And since the judge is now retired, they're about to relook at that case. Then you got Australia. Australia was waiting to see what this trial was to be about. And then now Australia is about to tear her butt up. Now, I know I saw on Twitter someone was talking about glassing in Australia, meaning if Johnny wanted to, he can actually go back to Australia and press criminal charges for attempted murder and attempted assault, and attempted murder. But we don't know if he's going to do that because, you know, he's been dealing with this shit for the past 6 years, and the trial going to trial for the past 2 years. So don't know if he's willing to go through all this bull crap again. But because I think in Australia, the statute of limitations still stands. I don't think they have a statute. Anybody that lives in Australia that's in the legal team that knows Australian law, if there's a statute of limitation. Anywho,
nobody's here.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So, I mean, somebody tweeted that the Australian government is looking into the glassy situation, and they say there is no statute of limitation. That's all I know.
So Yeah, she's about, and from what I read on Twitter, Glassing, it could go up between minimum 3, maximum to life.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
So with that being said, now also keep in mind, Homeland Security was looking at her because of that lovely little lie that she told about a former employee. I believe it was Samantha. Yeah, and so
And the man too that came clean.
that was for that's the Australian perjury for the dogs.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm talking about. There was a man involved in that worked with her to try to get that other woman to give the false statement. He was involved too, and he lied but came clean.
Yeah, that was the house manager in Australia.
Okay, wasn't sure, babe. Thank you.
The Homeland Security one is for, I believe, Samantha. She claimed, because her work visa had expired, so she was pretty much in the country illegally, or she would travel with her, and everything. And the Nobschladen turd had said, "Oh no, she's not my employee. She's a friend. That's why I gave her money." Nah, you paid her. She was an employee. Yeah, right now my YouTube channel is boring, so I think I've lost a couple of subscribers, but because I hadn't uploaded any videos lately because I'm still in my 1-bedroom apartment, still waiting, trying to move forever and a day. Anywho, here's my theory of madness. Yep. Here's another theory of madness I had. Who's paying for the legal fees? Now they claim her insurance. Now she has an insurance company that some insurance company will cover defamation and liability cases. But here's the thing. You want to know why TMZ was up in arms and was trying to scurry? Because here's what TMZ don't want you to know. TMZ was started by Harvey Levin, who is a lawyer. Now, anybody that boomers and Gen Xers who are in this chat would know Harvey Levin is from People's Court. He was the lawyer that would stand outside and get people's opinions. Harvey Levin started TMZ, but TMZ ended up giving, I believe he's still on it, but as far as ownership, Fox Corporation is the owner of TMZ. Now, let me take a sip of tea because it's about to get real.
Go for it.
Who owns Fox Corporation? Of course,
Rupert Murdoch.
My friends called me Perry Mason. They don't call me Perry Mason for nothing. So I did a little investigation. Fox Corporation, when you Google it, will say Murdoch family.
Murdoch.
Yeah,
but it's Rupert. It's Rupert. His two sons are a little bit less like him.
His son, Lachlan or Leyland, however you pronounce his dang on name, Leyland Murdoch is the CEO of Fox Corporation. Fox Corporation also owns Fox News. Pretty much anything Fox or whatever, her news or what have you in the United States. Rupert and his daddy, Rupert Murdoch. That's who's footing the bill. Because if it isn't Elon Musk, so people's like, oh, we established it's not Elon Musk. It's Rupert Murdoch. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a possibility because the insurance, from what the lawyers were saying, the insurance may have paid for her lawyers for the defamation, but they may not pay the award if she was found to do it with malice and negligence. I'm sorry, negligence they would cover, but not malice.
Okay, guys, I got to get going because I'm going to get yelled at. I got to take my daughter in. I got to go have dinner. I love you.
All right, Rob. Peace out, babe. Love you.
Thank you for having us.
All right,
Cynthia, I'm going to find you, girl.
Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye.